Alright, good morning. It has been a busy week and I have not been able to get to logs because it's Christmas week. It's been a busy week. I haven't been able to actually put a lot of time and effort into any of my logs over here. I did this early this weekend. It's Friday today. It's Friday, and I did all this on Tuesday. I moved all the heavy logs. I can't pick these up at all. And the idea I had to move them, no way. I mean, I can't even move the log up there, and it's only like a 12-foot log, and I can barely move that thing. So I think I got my neighbor Mike. He's got a tractor, and he came over to look at it, and he says I need to position them for his tractor to come back and pick it up with that little hook, which is funny because I think it was Monday morning. I'm out here burning logs. I've managed to clear all this and clear my fence, so my fence has been smashed, but everything's clear. Everything back there could just sit and pretty much rot away. And this stuff here I'm gonna burn. I was burning it all away. This was a huge pile, and I burned most of it away, but then it started raining and killed the fire. So yeah, I cut everything away, and I've moved the logs so Mike can come back up and get them with his tractor. But as I was clearing all this, I threw my loppers down onto the ground. I heard a clanking noise, and lo and behold, look what I found underneath the grass, underneath the leaves. Exactly what I need to move logs. Isn't that funny? I couldn't believe I found this thing just sitting here. Actually, it was sitting right here. It's pretty much sitting there like that, and the leaves were covering it, and I threw the loppers on top of this and made that clanking noise. And when I cleared, I was like, what is that metal thing? And when I pulled it up, this whole thing came up. So that is just unbelievable that I found this while I'm moving logs. So yeah, and it's totally functional. It's a little old and rusty, but everything moves. It works perfect. I mean, it's a little bit pitted from the rust, but it's still strong, and yeah, it's still workable. So I'm gonna go see if Mike is willing to move the logs this morning so I can actually get on with this whole project. So yeah, I've cut up all the nice branches I would like to keep. That's the big branches that I would like to use later on for building. So I gotta move all this and get it off the ground so it doesn't rot. I really need to get this off the ground. I think the small logs, I'll be able to move those because those are much smaller, and I can muscle these things and that one. But these guys, I'm thinking they weigh like 400 or 500 pounds, because I can't budge them unless I have some kind of crowbar, and that's the only way I was able to lift them with the big old pry bar. Got them underneath and lifted them over the log. So Mike should be able to come back here and just using my metal clamp back there, just hook it and drag it along with his tractor. So I'm gonna go get Mike. Hopefully he has time to do this for me this morning. So a little bit of bummer, he's not home right now, so I can't get the logs moved. Alright, so since Mike's not here for me to get the tractor to move those heavy logs, I'm gonna work on this thing. And I think I might have completely underestimated the weights of those logs. Those logs might be like 800-900 pounds. I just tried to move this thing, that log, and I could barely budge it. I'm not weak. I could barely lift this thing up off the ground on one end with one of my tools. So I'm thinking this log right here weighs like 400 or 500 pounds. and those long 20 footers probably weigh close to 1,000 pounds. Yeah, but I'm gonna kind of do a small demonstration of what I'm gonna do with the long logs over there as soon as I get it to the place. Typically when you're hewing logs, you want to try to get to a nice flat level area. You use your levels to make things level and square. It's a bit easier. You could do it where I am here, but it's a lot more figuring and it's a little bit harder. But this is a piece that's, I might be able to use it somewhere, but it's not gonna matter if it's not completely square. And I'm not really too sure if I'm gonna do like a perfectly square log treehouse. I might just go with, you know, round logs or whatever I could get my hands on. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna wait until I can feel my back again. Alright, so I don't have proper tools to do this. And I'm not a professional at this. I just kind of do what I've seen on YouTube and just try to copy that. So first thing you gotta do is find the center of the log. Obviously that's the center of the tree because that's the center ring, but it's off to the side. This piece of wood log is pretty straight, so I'm gonna guess the center of the log is pretty much right around this area right here. Look down this place, down the log, and just try to find the center of it, and I'd say it's right there. So, there we go. All right. They just don't make things like they used to anymore. Mark it up to the top. Ugh, look at it. It's broken again. Level down. There we go.
That's like a purple-ass blue.
Yeah, I mixed the red paint with the blue paint. So pretty soon it'll be black paint, black chalk. I'm out of shape. I'm gonna try a different technique where I'm standing on the ground, an easier swing. Alright, now I'm just gonna chop and take these big chunks off and try to get a nice flat surface off my reference points at the both ends. I didn't quite get far enough here because this is much wider log down here. I should have gone a little bit deeper, but I could always do that once I take most of the chop off. I'll end up fine tuning it as I'm making a nice, trying to do my best to make a nice, straight surface on this side. All right, let's get going. I know some of you are thinking, how come I don't just use a chainsaw for this? Because this is fun. So when I did the initial chop, the pieces, I didn't go far enough. I should have gone just about a half-inch deeper on this end. So I'm gonna have to kind of come back and chop off the rest of it. I haven't got a clue when that shut off, but so I'll show you my progress. So as you can see on my line, got it pretty close, but if you look down it, there, down the post, there's a huge bulge. Just to have a reference, I've got this pretty close on this end. And I got it chopped pretty close to the line on this end, so now I'm just gonna work my way across. Well, it looks like the battery's gonna run out, so and the other dead ones was in my pocket, so not charging. So I'm gonna go charge my batteries, and then I'll come back to you. I'm gonna keep on working on this, and we'll see how far I've gotten with everything. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Okay, one of the batteries has charged up, and I'll show you the progress I have made on this beam. There's no way I'm gonna finish making this beam today. I've probably got about an hour or so, maybe a little less of sunlight left. I think you guys get the idea. It's almost there. I've got a little bit of a hump right around this area that I'm working on slowly. And no, I didn't cheat by using a chainsaw or anything. As you can see, there's no chainsaw dust down there. It's all wood chips. And I'm gonna sweep all this up and use it around my chicken coop or my garden. So yeah, I'm not gonna just let it sit here, go to waste. I should probably explain how I got to this part. So what I've been doing is I've been taking my axe and making just a whole bunch of chops like this across, and slowly, yeah, I make chops all the way across, and then coming back the other way and chopping it off like that, because it comes off a lot easier that way. So yeah, so I've made chops this way first, and then now I'm coming back making chops this way, and it comes off a lot easier. And I'm just trying to use the weight of the axe to chop this, because I'm too out of shape to be swinging this thing like a madman like I was earlier. Just letting the axe fall and do its thing, stopping every once in a while, keeping my axe real sharp really helps. Well, I think that's gonna be it. I could probably work on this for the next 6 hours, and I don't think you guys will stick around for 6 hours. But hopefully you guys got to see it. It's not too bad. It's been a few years since I've actually done this, so, and this is only my 4th time ever actually hewing a log. I got that one side. I gotta do 3 more sides just like that. So yeah, I guess hopefully you guys got the idea of how I do it. I know I didn't do everything perfectly the way it should have been done. I don't have the proper axes, but oh well. When have I ever had the right equipment or materials to do my stuff? It isn't completely flat, but I think it's pretty good actually. So I'm gonna, as the days goes on, whenever I have time, I'm gonna do the other side. My next side is the other side, and I'm gonna flip it over and snap another line on the bottom so I could actually chop exactly how far I need to do, so it doesn't take me as long as this one took me. Got more work to do, but it's getting late and it's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's. Stay safe, everybody, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.